Everybody, welcome to Life at Sunny Lee with Kathy Jarvis, and it's been another interesting and exciting week. We have got so much done. Last week I planted the fall garden. Friday I finished planting. I got a bug in here. Friday I planted the po beans. That was basically pretty much the last of the fall garden. I was waiting on some flower pots to come to finish the planting. I want to put my lettuce and some strawberries in these pots. So I waited for those to come, and they came this week. And I placed them in the low greenhouse. I haven't got the soil in them yet. But I'm going to put strawberries in one of them and lettuce in the other and see how that works out for this winter. The crops that we sowed last week, some of them have come through. I don't see anything of the cauliflower or the broccoli or the beets yet. Or not beets, but the radishes. But the beets are just starting to come up. Beets are just starting to come up. The turnips are up. Carrots are up. I had the cardboard over them for the first couple days until they started germinating. And now if you look real close, you can see little carrots all coming up. So the cardboard is off of them, and now they're getting the light that they need. Those Brussels sprouts have come up. I only planted 2, but I planted a whole bunch of seeds next to them, so there's more than, looks like there's 3 in each group that actually germinated. So those all did fine. Peas have not come up yet. I've got some weeds coming up, but no peas. So we'll see how, we'll give them a little bit longer yet. It might have been a little too hot for them yet. But we'll work and we'll see. And the cucumbers are doing wonderful. They really came up. So that's my fall garden that I've got planted. Like I said, I'm going to put the lettuce in there yet. And this is, it's just one day's harvest. The onions and the peppers from this greenhouse. Now out of this herb garden, I have harvested the catnip. And I have it in there drying. Going to harvest either the basil or the borage today after I get through with these. In the high greenhouse, I have the popcorn, which is doing wonderfully. Sweet potatoes are starting to yellow off. Still harvesting from the green beans and the okra, and the corn is now ready to start harvesting. I got the jalapeno peppers that I've been harvesting. Cucumbers are still not doing great in here yet. I am still fighting the aphids, as you can tell. Not for sure why I have the aphids in here this year, but I've only gotten 2 cucumbers off of this so far. They're blooming up a storm, but the aphids are just taking over. So that's been my week. My week has been harvesting and processing green beans, peppers, okra, zucchinis. That's been it. I've been doing it every day. And we've been working on the shed. We did get the picnic table moved outside. It is painted, but it's not varnished yet. Of course, the cats have already found it. It's outdoor paint for house paint, so It really doesn't need to be the varnish, but if I have time to do it, I will. And bee garden's looking really nice. If anybody told me a lilac bush would have turned into such a pretty tree, I would have never believed them. And we made great progress on the shed. Ready to put the roof on. We did take last Saturday off and we went to see Sound of Freedom. Very, very good movie. Oh, I was so taken back by this movie. It gave you hope. It gave you sadness. I think the place was packed, and I think almost everybody, at least at one point in the movie, had a tear in their eye. It is very heartwarming with the ending, but yet it lets you know that there's more to be done. Very good movie. Very well written, very well acted, based on a true story. And I agree with the fact that you really need to go after and rescue the children. So we need to really be careful with our kids, watch them, everything, know exactly where they're at, know what they're doing. You know, we used to call that a helicopter parent. We need more of that at this time because the world is becoming a much more dangerous place. You can't just tell your kids to go out and play. You can't just send them to the store like you used to. It's just not safe anymore. So please watch your children, keep them safe, and support the effort to rescue the children who have been taken into slavery. Like I said, it's a very good movie. Then Thursday night we went to the annual REMC meeting, and that was interesting. Didn't see many people that I knew. Usually you see a lot of people that I know, but they have gone since the they've gone to a drive-through part, and people just drive through, pick up their gifts, drop off their votes, and keep on going. And very few people actually stay for the meeting anymore. So we didn't get a door prize, even though our odds were more in favor than usual because of the less attendance. But it was still an interesting meeting, and we enjoyed it. So, and then Friday morning I decided that I was going to do herbs because I've pretty much caught up with everything else. The only thing I have to harvest yet is the herb garden. And I was sitting out here this morning thinking about that. And then I heard in the background the crop duster playing. You can hear it if you listen real closely. So I'm going to get out there and get the herbs harvested and close that back up again before he gets into the field across from us. So, hope you've enjoyed this week. Hope you harvested a lot of things and processed them, got them in your freezer. Remember to rotate your pantry. Buy a few extra canned goods or frozen goods to throw into your freezer. By this time of the year, you know what crops that you had that were good and which ones didn't turn out good. So you know where you need to buy the backups for. Like if your peas didn't turn out as well as you want, buy a few cans of peas. There's no shame in that game. Just pick them up, put them on your pantry, and you'll have your peas for the year. And also, if you have time, you have the energy, go ahead and plant another round of peas for the fall harvest. You can plant those as late, well, my zone 6 area, you can plant them as late as August to get a harvest of peas before the frost. So you still have time to plant those. But it's still a good thing to have a backup. So do that. Remember to keep busy. try to get yourself a little bit of exercise. I know I usually go to the gym in the wintertime, and I don't in the summer because I'm so busy out here. But I am going to have to try to start getting back into shape a little bit better. I've been trying that for a while, and it just hasn't been working. So gonna have to concentrate more on that. So whatever you can do, if it's just lifting a few weights, walking a little bit more, try to do a little bit more exercise than what you are doing right now. So rotate your plant pantry also. Remember, dream big, follow that dream, and keep busy. And I've got to get out there because I hear that plane getting closer. Bye, everybody.